Thank you very much.
And we are with an international scholar, Dr. V.L. Dharurkar. Personally, he is my guide for the PhD thesis in human resources. But right now, we are talking about the Sustainable Development Goals. And Apratim Media has planned so many programs around about the Sustainable Development Goals, which is formed by the United Nations. And Dr. Dharurkar sir is a Vice Chancellor of the Tripura University. This is a central university, and recently he made so many experiments there regarding the Sustainable Development Goals. As a scholar, as a thinker, and as a leader of education, he contributed so many things. Just we will discuss with him about the Sustainable Development Goals. Sir, please tell us about
United
the
Nations
Sustainable
organizations for the first time declared as Sustainable Development Goals. Now these goals have been transformed into Millennium Development Goals. And there are 9 major aspects of this sustainable development. But let us ask a question ourselves, what do you mean by sustainable development? How it can be achieved? What is the definition? What is the conception of it? Brundtland Commission, which was appointed by United Nations in its report in 1997, described about sustainable development. When you want to make a developmental projects in the field of agriculture, but at the cost of environment. Suppose we develop different 10 industrial sectors in a city like Aurangabad. Now there are 4 or 5. In the 10 years there will be more 5. And people say that Aurangabad, Jalna will be twin cities. So when we establish 20 industrial cities, what will be the fate of Aurangabad city? Today it is suffering from pollution. It will be the most polluted city in South Asia. 1985 used to say Aurangabad is the South Asia's city which has a tremendous amount of growth rate, biggest growth rate in entire South Asia. But today we are suffering from pollution. Delhi is the most polluted city today. So is the case with all the metro cities. In order to avoid this crisis, very important is we have to go for sustainable development projects. Now, in sustainable development, 3 things are very important. First, everybody should get education. There should be male-female equality. Climate should be protected. Energy should be created, but not at the cost of the nature. Today we are going for hydraulic energy. We are going for different types of energy projects based on electrical or electronic, or based on atomic energy projects. So, atomic energy projects on the seashore, like that city Jaitapur, have become more controversial. So we have to produce energy based on natural resources, alternative energy paradigms. India has become a capital of solar capital. We are talking in the hot sun. Pandra Pradhan Narendra Bhai Modi has done a tremendous effort to establish a solar energy circuit in India. Countries like France have become member, Brazil have become member. 120 countries in the world have become the solar circuit members. But we are not harvesting solar energy. From 2002, when I shifted in new house, I have my solar heating system. Last 20 years, without any fault, it is working systematically. I am a person who not only preach but practice. Vinobaji once said, Acharyet iti acharyaha. One who practices in behavior, he is true acharya. And one who speaks with prachurata, he is a pracharya. Prachureta jnana iti pracharya. Achareta jnana iti acharya. I am not a pracharya, but I am acharya. So, when I went to Tripura, I have established a solar energy circuit on the 8 rooftops of the university. Last November, the agent came to me and he met me, OM Energy Private Limited Company. And on the base of the Energy Ministry's cooperation, on 8 rooftops, I have established energy circuits only in 2 months. Can you imagine? Only in 2 months. And last Sunday, I have taken over the charge from the private sector, and now the net metering has been established, and this net metering will give us positive benefits, and our university bill, which used to come 9 lakhs per month, will be reduced to 6 lakhs, 5 lakhs. And if I establish 8 more solar circuits, my billing will be 0. That is my project. Like Muli mulia, gobi, and begun, and also green chili, palak, and methi. That was a very successful plant. I was able to produce 15 kg of Venice. I sent it to the various places in hostels. Later on, we also produced mulia, and that was also sent to the hostel. Then I asked Mr. Pipin Sharma, my campus in charge professor of physiology, to clean the ground. Then we prepared very nice plants in 2-acre land, 4 or 5 sectors. Very uneven sector, but we prepared the land.
Sir, I asked
And then
you-
we have planted these vegetables in 2 acres, and all the vegetables produced are being given to the students in hostel, which their monthly subscription has come to 700 rupees.
Sir, what you suggest to the Marathwada students of Marathwada, because the education structure and this subject is very important. As we observe and we get experience about the backwardness and all other things. what
I
are
think
resources,
Marathwada is
problem.
not backward.
So-
we are not using the sources properly.
Right.
So,
That I ask you.
You can use drift irrigation and you can grow vegetables. Marathwada University, Baba Saheb Ambedkar Marathwada University has 700 acres land. Much
There
of
is also
the
agriculture university. in
60% land on the campus is barren land. So I feel that university students should help the Vice Chancellor and others to grow vegetables. There should be vegetable cluster, and the grown vegetable should be given to the hostels. Even potato I have planted in 1 acre. That is provided to the hostel students. That will help us, because how many days you are going to weep? We are backward. We are backward. We have made
Sir,
ourselves.
There is Department of Environmental Science in university campus, and I am saying that there is agriculture university also. So what you suggest, educational syllabus, postgraduate syllabus, how to call attention of the students towards the SDG?
First,
Because
solar.
we have targeted to 2030 now.
Yes,
Ah.
first solar cluster should be established. Very fine rooftops are there. All the rooftops can be used, and at least 4,000, 5,000 kilowatts energy can be produced on the campus. There will be clean energy. Again, there are 500 wells on the campus of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University. The water is not used properly. Though the water is not drinkable, that you can use for vegetables and other purposes. So, vegetable sector, horticulture sector can be developed in university. The agriculture university Parbhani, their expertise can be used here. I have seen ICAR, Delhi, it was the period of Lord Curzon, Indian Council of Agriculture Research Institute was established. And that institution is producing vegetables in a beautiful manner. That we have to do and follow it like that.
Sir, now tell me about the Modi government. And you see, there is a very critical problem of the farmers. They are get suiciding and all other things. They want loan favor, etc. Problem. So Modi, number of times he delivered in the parliament and on the radio or in TV media that we are going to make income double in 2022. How it is possible?
It is perfectly possible. Now I am planning to work with
And he
Rajendra.
also emphasizes on the
Now I am
sustainable.
working with Rajendra Singh ji, whose one Savita Donde has approached me, and I am being a member of Rajendra Singh's water campaign, and also I am planning to use his campaign in Marathwada region. So I will join with Rajendra Singh and do a campaign for enhancing the production of farmers. Now I am studying agriculture. Whatever projects I have implemented in Tripura University, they are all careful planning and micro study. So first I would like to bring a horticulture revolution, then vegetable revolution in Marathwada region. And after that, our farmers will be certainly get good income, and after getting good income, they will be stable. Now our area is dryland area, wherein we take jowar and bajra and other all crops. In this dryland area, we should develop certain horticultures, certain vegetables which are also can be grown well. So the farmers' income should be improved. Their cooperative credit should be given to them. for educating the farmers, and with my young brand workers like Anil Phale and Sanjay Paikrao, I have decided to work to guide farmers, to involve them in sustainable development goals, to persuade them for achieving, improving the income, production, and also for transforming the people. Three things are, industries should develop some money, should give money to the farmers, some research projects. Industries have been given 4% for corporate responsibility, but they are not spending money properly. They should spend money properly. Our representatives, MLAs, MPs, they have to also spend their money in agriculture sector, for research sector. So if that public money is spent properly, certainly we can grow horticulture, we can grow vegetables, and we can also improve the income of the farmers. अभी मराठवाड़ा में तूर दाल में इतना बड़ा ज़बरदस्त उत्पन्न हुआ कि हमारा पैडी के इसमें मराठवाड़ा इज लीडिंग, इज द कैपिटल ऑफ द इंडिया. कॉटन में वी आर ऑन द टॉप. हम केवल शुगर केन उगाते बैठेंगे तो तकलीफ होगी. मैं कहता हूँ कि इंस्टेड ऑफ कैश क्रॉप द फार्मर शुड ग्रो फॉर स्मॉल इनकम possibilities like vegetables, horticulture, fruits, वगैरह.
Sir,
This is experiment is very needed.
now tell us about the other goals like gender equality, poverty, education, and as there are 17 goals, SDG, and there are 169 objectives, and 368 indicators also. Tell about
Now especially there are 9 summarized. Now SDG transformed into MDG, and they have made it 9 goals, nine areas.
Yes.
In which 9 areas gender equity is very important. We campaign a great deal by UNICEF in Marathwada region for elevating the marriage years in Bid district, so many places. Marriages are held even today at the age of 9. So that we should stop. Child marriage practice should be stopped. For gender equality and sustainable development of the women, we should empower the women. We should give education to the women. Now in Tripura state, I have received 22 lakhs rupees from Ministry of Social Welfare and Child Welfare to conduct 4 programs. Now we are starting 31st of this month, we are starting the first program to educate 4 district women. There are 8 districts in Tripura, and every time 2 districts women are selected, and we are training them, women and officers, regarding gender equality and child welfare programs. So in Marathwada also, 8 districts, we have to organize such gender justice programs and child welfare programs for improving the overall capacity of the women. And again, that's for education, you said. Low education level in Marathwada is very poor. Even in Nanded, a survey was made. Dropouts are very high. Schools are not being conducted well. So schools are temples of learning. And universities are the bigger temples like Balaji and Sai Baba. Our religious places like Sai, Balaji, Basar, there is a Saraswati temple. They should give money to the education. मैं कहूँगा कि साई में एक बड़ा विद्यापीठ होना चाहिए. साई इंटरनेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी should establish there, so that Sai International University will attract all the talent from the world, and that will be India's #1 university. Sai Sansthan, that is my prayer to them. They should establish an international university, and if it is established, it will be one of the 100 best universities of the world by the blessings of Sai Baba.
Then, as a donator, what government will be make a role for this all Sansthan university?
There is no need of single pie from government. Sai Sansthan has huge money. They can pour resources, they can pour gold, and our dedicated people like us can become pillars of change.
On the open ground, but yesterday High Court ordered to stop give money from Sai Sansthan to that Nilwande water project. Why government is needed financial help from the Sai Sansthan? High Court asked.
I will tell you, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam in 2004 presidential speech in 26 January, Prakash Tagde said, India can only spend 4% on higher education, government as such. If we want to India's education to be sustained, we need 8% money to be spent, at least 6%. Who will give this? Government has no money. That these religious centers, corporate industries like Reliance, corporate industries like Tata, like Birla, they have to spend money. Our Sai Sansthan, Balaji Sansthan, and there is one Vishnu temple in Trivikram, Vishnu temple in Thiruvananthapuram. That is also #1 in the country, having rich wealth. Only if they put some interest, they give only interest to the universities. One university they should adopt. इन लोगों ने विश्वविद्यालय को दत्तक लेना चाहिए. ये पैसा जब विश्वविद्यालय को देंगे तो विश्वविद्यालय पनप जाएंगे, फ्लरिश हो जाएंगे। नहीं तो इन लोगों ने स्वयं विश्वविद्यालय निकालना चाहिए, जैसे अभी रिलायंस ने निकाला है, टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया ने निकाला है, इंडियन एक्सप्रेस ने निकाला है, वैसे साई संस्था ने निकालना चाहिए, बालाजी ने निकालना चाहिए, त्रिविक्रम संस्था ने निकालना चाहिए।
It is good suggestion.
This poor people will get money, will get resources. China में all the universities food is given free, accommodation is given free. In India we are charging poor people. I think that we should be one step ahead, and our religious centers along with government and Narendra Modi's broad lion heart. Now we have to make our universities self-sufficient. They should not beg for grants. So that is possible if we do the things mission like mission man.
Okay, sir.
By
Thank-
2099, India can achieve all the sustainable goals. We have prepared a roadmap. India is among the 12 countries which has a well-planned biodiversity plan. Countries which have biodiversity
hope
plan
so, hope so.
and sustainable development can be achieved. There is a need of Rajendra Singh ji, there is a need of Satyarthi, there is a need of Pachori, and these educated people should not sleep at home, snore at home, go on the ground, get the power of youngsters, treat the universities as temples of learning and change the entire situation. That is the tomorrow's future lies with sustainable development. कल का भविष्य, भारत का भविष्य, दुनिया का भविष्य शाश्वत विकास के साथ है। शाश्वत विकास के ध्येयों और उद्दिष्टों को हासिल करने के लिए हमने रोड मैप बनाया है। बड़े ताकत से, बड़े विश्वास से हम मार्च करते रहे, कदम कदम आगे बढ़ाते रहे और शाश्वत विकास को केवल सपना नहीं बल्कि सत्य में लाने के लिए अनिल के जैसे शेर लोगों की, लायल लोगों की आवश्यकता है। ऐसे शेर हिंदुस्तान का, मराठवाड़ा का समूचा चित्र बदल देंगे। इसी बदल के लिए मैं प्रार्थना करता हूँ, आओ हम सब मिलकर हाथ बढ़ाएं, अपना अपना भाग दे दे इस धरती पर स्वर्ग बना। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र।
Sir, एक sir, actually Dr. Dharurkar sir is the asset of our Marathwada and Maharashtra. Now he is leading vice chancellor in Tripura University. And as a talent, as a intelligent, he is a very big and he is very big also. So he cannot be measured by any parameters. So thank you very much, sir. And whatever you deliver just now about the hopeful thing,
I wish you a bright
about
future.
the sustainable
Bright future,
development.
Anil. I wish you bright future.